Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going to talk about gospel shoes this morning. So I have a basket full of shoes that we're going to get to in just a moment. But they're going to help me out this morning. So where in the Bible would we be talking about gospel shoes? Well, let's look at
gospel shoes.
Gospel shoes.
I like that.
So let's look at Ephesians 6, verses 13 through 15. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. So the gospel, or the good news, is the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Christ. So what gospel are you wearing? So we're going to start off with dress shoes.
So cute, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, these are mine.
Oh, all right.
Dress shoes are beautiful and they're shiny on the surface. They're only brought out on Sundays or special occasions. People that wear dress shoes think that they're doing God a favor by showing up on Sunday and looking as best as they can. By doing this, they feel like God will bless them. They're not worshiping God, and they think that they're doing good by being seen. The next one is bedroom slippers. And I'm sorry these are as close to bedroom slippers as I have. My dog, when I had bedroom slippers, he decided that I didn't need them, and this is what I was left with. Bedroom slippers are comfortable, they feel good, but there's no substance to this at all. They're preached by those who don't want to offend anyone. These don't hold up at all. You can't wear them outside. They avoid preaching about sin. Everyone is okay as long as they try to do right. It's a come-as-you-are type of gospel. And hearts remain unchanged, and there's no real preaching. So the next one that I have are flip-flops. Well, flip-flops are a lot like the bedroom slippers in that they're very comfortable and they're easy. But people that wear flip-flops don't agree with the teaching of the church, but they're really lazy. They don't read the Bible for themselves, and there's no effort put into going to a different church. That's just going to be too hard. They're content to stay put. There's no protection for the feet here. It's really easy for a person and their foot to slip. This is kind of a wishy-washy type of faith. They're not really certain what they believe. Okay.
Dang, you're stealing my sermon. You know this right now.
The next one we have are work shoes. So work shoes, and this is Steve's, by the way. Work shoes are very rigid and protective, but they're too rigid. This kind of gospel weighs people down with a whole long list of rules and regulations. This is like the Bible Pharisees. They're about the work that needs to be done. They say that grace and faith are not enough to save. You have to have the works. So they're always working to ensure their place in eternity. And they're always so proud for being so holy and so righteous. Okay. Next is the tennis shoes. If you're wearing tennis shoes, these give support to the foot, and they're perfect for speed and endurance. These are lightweight, and they're often composed of mesh, but they won't hold up for battles or storms in life. Newer or weaker Christians are the ones that most of the time are wearing tennis shoes. They think that God's promise of joy and peace means that there's never going to be any trouble whatsoever. So they're ready to do a race, but they're very unprepared for a battle. And the last shoe that I have is a hiking boot. So a hiking boot is supportive, protective, and it offers a sure grip. It's made for steadfastness and endurance. It's rigid to a degree, but it's also flexible enough to allow the foot to move and grow. So this represents the true gospel. It gives a firm place to stand, and it holds us securely through every storm. So shoes allow us to walk on painful terrain without fear. And the gospel allows us to do the same thing. We can walk down painful paths and through the trials of life without fear. And I always have a song to go along with my talk. And my song today is Sermon in Shoes.
Get it, girl?
Don't do that.
You're good.
Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Jesus counts upon you to spread the gospel news, so walk it and talk it, a sermon in shoes. Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Jesus counts upon you to spread the gospel news, so live it and give it, a sermon in shoes. Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Jesus counts upon you to spread the gospel news, so teach it and preach it, a sermon in shoes. Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Jesus counts upon you to spread the gospel news, so know it and show it, a sermon in shoes. Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Do you know, O Christian, you're a sermon in shoes? Jesus counts upon you to spread the gospel news, so walk it and talk it and live it and give it and teach it and preach it and know it and show it, a sermon in shoes.